Hi, welcome back to Willey Farms. I'm Donna Cavender, and I'm here in the middle of Scarecrowville. Well, we are located right here on Route 13. It's easy access. If you're traveling on Route 1, just get off in Odessa and come down 13. We're right here on the left-hand side. If you're traveling northbound, then get off in Smyrna, come on up 13, and here we are. Now, I am in the middle of Scarecrowville. During the month of October, we have the Scarecrowville Challenge. It's just a chance for you and the kids to have some fun, and you might even win a prize as well. You can check out all the great things that we have on our website at willeyfarmsde.com. And of course, you can follow us on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. Today's show, we're going to talk about some decorating tips. The cooking segment is all about apples, and we're going to talk protein and canning. So let's get started. Well, we're going to start out today with decorating, and I'm here with our master decorator, Laura.
Oh, thanks, Donna.
Always does a really good job with the decorating. Today what we're going to talk about is transitioning. Decorating from fall to Thanksgiving and even Christmas and even beyond into just winter, and you can do that very simply, right?
Very simply.
Okay, so we've got some things here. Let's talk about what we've got.
Okay, what we have here is a traditional glass container. We put some artificial pumpkins and gourds in it. It has a lid.
Perfect for fall.
Perfect for fall.
There you go.
And then we can transition it into one with pine cones, red berries, and limbs or sticks, whatever you want to put in it.
So that's perfect
for the winter.
For Thanksgiving and into Christmas and winter.
Mm-hmm.
Now we also have the mum here, and now did you plant that in that pot?
No, we didn't. It is just simply put in a clay pot with a nice burlap bow, and burlap is very useful the whole entire year, not just for fall and winter.
Now this is a pretty centerpiece right here.
Yes, it is. It's an everyday centerpiece right now,
okay,
but it can be easily turned into fall.
Oh, this is why you had me hold on to these.
Yes.
Okay.
By tucking in some of these pretty autumn leaves. And you just gently tuck them in.
And you can wrap it around the bottom.
You can wrap it around the bottom or just let it go down your table as a table runner.
Oh, right. Okay. So the pretty fall colors turns that into a fall and even Thanksgiving kind of a centerpiece.
Yes.
All right.
For the winter or even Christmas, you can remove that.
That's what this is for.
And put in the cranberries.
The cranberries. So we can put cranberries around the bottom, or we could put cranberries inside, tuck it in there, and then wrap the rest of it around here, and you've got a lovely little centerpiece. Hey, you teach me well.
Isn't
That's
that
great.
nice?
That's great.
So pretty.
Okay, we've got some more clay pots over here.
Yes, to transition that clay pot into a winter clay pot.
Okay.
It's just a pretty little evergreen puff. Just put in there like that.
So we take the mum out, and we put the greens with the pine cones in there.
That's
okay,
correct.
Perfect. All right.
Okay, and
let's move on. This is gorgeous, Laura.
Thank you.
Very pretty.
This table is showing both autumn and Thanksgiving and how easy it is to turn it into winter and Christmas.
Okay. So we have the metal pumpkins. These are awesome, kind of like artwork.
Yes, they're beauties.
And I see lots of acorns. Is that what this line is called?
It can be called that, but acorns are for the fall and for the winter. They work very well. And if we just pick that turkey up, Donna,
that's
take
perfect.
Thanksgiving away.
Right.
If you just pick that up,
take that away.
We can add this pretty,
oh my gosh, it's heavy.
It is heavy. We can put this pretty arrangement in.
Oh, beautiful.
Which would work for either.
Okay.
It's that simple.
So that would work?
Yeah.
Beautiful. And look at this. This is this is artificial.
These are artificial.
And this is the ornamental
cabbage.
Okay, that's beautiful.
And they have that frosted look.
And I had learned in our other decorating segments that you do things in threes, in odd numbers,
odd numbers, yes.
In odd numbers. Okay. Yes. And this is gorgeous pedestal. You could put a candle in there, or even put ornaments or something in there like that.
Could,
the berries,
if you
the berry
wanted
sticks.
To do that.
Okay. Beautiful. Yep. So it's easy. You can start out with something basic like the glass jars, the large glass jars, and then just take out when the season is over and put something else in, and it's pretty simple.
That's simple.
And we've got a lot of things that you can do that with right here at Willey Farms.
Oh, yeah.
And if people feel like they are decorating challenged, they can always come in and ask for you and you'll help them out, right?
I would. Sure.
Okay, great. So now you're going to be beautifully decorated for the holidays and beyond, thanks to Laura. Thank you, Laura.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Thanks. Well, everybody has heard about buzzwords. There are a lot of buzzwords around, and one of the buzzwords that we've been hearing is protein. I'm here with Sarah, and we're here in the protein aisle with all of the different types of protein. Now, Sarah and I are not experts on this, but we do have a great variety for people to choose from.
Yes.
And we were doing, I was doing research, and there are different types of protein. There's meat, soy, whey, dairy, and vegan, because a lot of people think of protein with meats, right?
Right. A lot of people think that protein is purely from meat, but actually plant products contain protein also. And sometimes a person, especially if they're vegetarian, they may not want a meat-based or a milk-based protein. So they're going to choose a plant-based protein.
And you even have choices when it comes to meat protein. You've got beef, you've got the poultries, and you've got fish as well.
Right.
So, but of course the vegetarians, the vegans, they don't want to deal with that. So let's take a look at what we've got here. Different kinds of protein. We talked about the whey protein.
We've got whey protein, which is a byproduct of milk. Now, if you are lactose intolerant, whey protein is often tolerated by a lactose intolerant person, so they may want to give it a try. We have another vegan protein, gluten-free, dairy-free, soy-free, non-GMO. This is a creamy vanilla. It is really, really good.
And that's the good thing about a lot of these products, that they do come in different flavors. They come in the vanilla and the chocolate.
Right, and also unflavored. A lot of people like to add their own flavors, or they just don't trust those flavors, those added flavors. We have one here, there's a chocolate and a vanilla. It's a PGX Satisfast. So this is designed for a person who actually may want to lose a little bit of weight, because it's going to give them a full feel full for hours.
And we don't want to say that if you're trying to lose weight that this is what you should do, but there is an option, and that is one of the byproducts of doing these protein shakes, is that you do tend to feel a little bit more full, and so then you don't eat quite as much, and you might lose a little weight.
And we should say, if you have a normal diet, a 3 square meals a day, it's possible that you don't need to supplement your diet with protein.
Just recognize that the regular food that you eat, just kind of be aware of how much protein is in that food that you're eating. Yeah.
A lot of times athletes like to supplement their diet with protein.
Right.
When they're working with the weights and they're very active, their body may require extra protein.
Right, because they're burning it up.
Right. Also, if you've had an accident or maybe some surgery, your body may require more protein for the healing of the muscles and the tissues.
Okay. Okay.
Another time when you may need more protein is when you get older and you start to lose muscle mass.
Okay.
So the protein supplement is often a good idea for people getting older, needing to maintain that muscle mass.
Okay, so one of the options we have here is this organic plant protein.
That's right.
And there are certain things that people are looking for, and apparently this is something that people look for. It says it's grain-free.
It's a grain-free. And we also have an important thing to do if you're new to protein powders is to get the trial size first. Most of them are quite delicious, but some of them do have an acquired taste.
Sure.
This one is with energy. It has an addition of the yerba mate for a little caffeine boost.
Okay, and then you were telling me about the wheat grasses and the different grasses that we have. So we've got some options here.
Now these, yes, and these actually aren't a protein powder at all. However, if you're lacking energy, you're trying to boost your immune system, these are filled with tons and tons and tons of minerals and micronutrients to fill in where your diet may be missing.
So this is a supplement for your diet.
It is a supplement for your diet.
All right, and down here we have, these are very popular here at Willey Farms.
It's a meal replacement in a jar. A healthy meal on the go. They come in 4 different flavors, a small size. We also have the trial sizes. When you're on the go in the morning, maybe one day you're having some eggs and bacon, maybe another day it's oatmeal, and the next day you may choose to have a meal replacement or a protein powder.
And one way to mix that all together is we have these.
They're shaker cups, they're called.
These are shaker cups, and they're very nice, and you can take them in the car because they pop open, and you can drink that. But also, what we've got back here is a way for you to add different things to whatever protein you choose. You can add things to it to make it either just like an energy boost or a meal replacement. So explain some of the things that we have here for adding.
If you're choosing to have a protein powder, one way, you can always mix it into yogurt or just mix it into a glass of water, sprinkle it on your salad. If you choose to use a blender, you're going to add your protein powder. You're going to maybe choose some coconut milk or some rice milk, or your favorite milk or liquid could be juice. Throw in some fruit. If you're getting older and you actually need extra calories or extra good fat, throw in an avocado. You can always add coconut oil, and you can add your greens or spinach.
Add the greens. I do a protein shake in the morning, and I add some Greek yogurt, some plain Greek yogurt, and add some frozen berries, and put that in, and it comes out nice and thick and like a shake. And I add the protein powder, and it really works good.
I like it with ice too myself.
Right, put the ice nice and cold makes it good.
In fact, this morning I had some yogurt, and I put in some strawberry flavored protein powder.
Oh, okay.
Added some water so I could drink it. And I haven't thought about a muffin or an egg sandwich or anything. And I think it's past lunchtime now.
Yeah, it's getting close, absolutely. So there you are. We have such a great supply of options for you if you're looking for a protein powder or a meal replacement or anything. But as always, like I said in the beginning, Sarah and I are not experts on this, but we do have a lot of options. We do have a lot of resource material that you can stop by and figure out what's going to be right for you.
Right. And if you have particular health challenges, you always need to check with your health coach or your doctor.
Absolutely. Check with your doctor first. So there you go. A little bit on protein. Thank you, Sarah.
Thank you.
Well, now that we know all of our options about protein and how to help our diet with protein, I wanted to talk about canning. We're right here in the midst of harvest season. You're getting things out of your garden, and you want to put them up so that you can have them and enjoy them later on in the fall, in the winter, in the middle of the winter. So here we have all of our many products that we have that will help you with the canning process. We have the jars, of course. These jars come with the lids and the rings that are here, but we also sell the rings separately. This has the lids. Over here we have the wax that some folks use on top of the jellies and jams that they make. My grandmother used to do that all the time. You would open up a jar of jam and there would be the wax seal, and that would be in there. So you have that. We have the pickling and canning salts, which is very important with the canning process. Speaking of pickles, here's bread and butter pickles. There's a package that will help you make pickles. And of course you need the fruit pectin to do anything with jellies and jams and that sort of thing. Once you get it all in the jar, you want to make sure that you know what's in there. So there's all different kinds of labels. This is one kind of label that you actually write on it, but this is also kind of fun too. That's a peach on there. So you put that on top of the jar and you know that that's a peach product. So all kinds of things, and of course while you're canning, you can wear one of these lovely aprons right here. And we also have lots of sources for you to help you with the canning. We have books, both recipe books and guide books on what to do. Down here, underneath here, we have some more labeling and the larger jars and, of course, baskets to put it all in.
Yeah, Donna, I hate to come in and interrupt you. I heard you doing canning and everything. My wife's just now getting to the, it's the season for it.
It's the season.
All the tomatoes that's left over and all that. She's getting ready to can. the different products that you have, I was amazed because she uses a couple of different things, but you have ingredients here that you can just pour.
You can do just about anything when it comes to canning with what we have.
Now these here is why I want to come to, because I love these jars too. I can can in these, or what is this?
You can. This is a new product line that we have. It's Kilner's, and a lot of people know about this product. And this is a way that you can do the canning, but it's a little fancier, and that way you can give away as a gift some of these wonderful canning products that you've done. We have these lovely jars that they're very nice, very pretty, but they've got this kind of a special lid on the top here, and there are canisters. The Kilner's also has canisters. Now, that's not canning, but it looks great in your kitchen. And these, have you seen these at barbecues everywhere this summer?
I've got to get one.
They are wonderful. It's lovely glass. It looks like a mason jar. It has this hinge lid on the top, but perfect for iced tea.
Well, that's what I was going to say.
Lemonade.
Being in Texas, boy, that's great for iced tea, but this time it's apple cider.
Apple cider, perfect.
Yeah, great time of year. But I'm sitting there looking at this, and I'm thinking to myself, you know, you're thinking of canning and stuff, but what great things just to give gifts in. I mean, I'm looking at this and I'm saying, wait a minute, I fill this with candy and get you know, just different things.
Or you can figure out the recipe for cookies. Put all the ingredients in there. You know, it's got the levels of the see that?
Yeah.
And
but you want somebody to work. I want it to be completed.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah.
And some of these down here, like if you make your own salad dressing, you can make your own salad dressing. Put the lid on, shake it up, put it in the refrigerator, and there you go.
Yeah, or give that out as gifts. I mean, there's so many. That's got to be honey right there.
Absolutely. If you know somebody that likes honey in their tea all the time, perfect gift for them. It comes with the honey stick, and it even looks like a little beehive.
But you've got so many different styles and everything, and then you've got, if you don't want, you know, if you don't have something with a lot of color or something, what a great thing this is, kind of mask the color.
That green color that makes it kind of festive, perfect for Christmas giving.
Oh yeah, there you go, which is right around the corner.
And I'll tell you the one thing that I wanted to do, but they didn't trust me to do it. This is a butter churn. Oh. I wanted to make butter.
That's not what it's.
They didn't trust me with it.
I don't think that's what you use it for today, Donna. I mean, it'd be a great idea, but what a great gift. I mean, I collect butter churns at my house.
Well, there you go.
So that would be a great gift for me. Somebody come in and fill that up with something, because in fact, I might grab one of those before I leave here. Just put some things in it at the house.
Now, if you use a lot of olive oil in your cooking, perfect. You know, the bottles are nice that you buy at the store, but you put your olive oil in here, and it looks so much nicer, and you look like a chef instead of just a cook.
Well, let me say, if you're going to make butter, Donna, you got to have your butter boards. I'm looking at that, I'm thinking, wait a minute, butter, she wants to do it, there it is. You know, put the slabs of butter.
Yeah, you put it all together.
What a great gift ideas this Kilner has. I mean, so many decorative things for the house, so many things that you can use these for as gift giving, and it's coming that time of year. And I know we got to move on to a lot of.
Obviously, they've been around a long time. They've been around since 1842, so they know what they're doing, and they're beautiful. It's beautiful, and it's going very well at this point.
And this is sitting in the middle of the candy section, so you can't find, you know, just come. You can fill it with candy before you leave.
There you go. So that's one of our new products, and now we've given you a little bit of help on canning. Thanks, Tim. Well, as always, I like to save the food for the end. So I'm here with Eileen, and today's food segment is all about apples. We've got a number of different apple recipes for you, and we're going to start off today with caramel apple nachos.
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 Apple nachos?
Well, actually, it's not about the ingredients. It's about the presentation, and you'll see what I mean.
Oh,
so
great.
We've got the recipe, and of course we'll have the recipe available for you, so you can stop by and pick that up. But you get yourself whatever your favorite apple is. Now, I have Granny Smith and Gala apples here today. And of course you wash the apple nicely, then you cut it in half, then cut it in quarters, and then you need to get that little core out, so you can just kind of do that like that, and then you slice it. So you make lots and lots and lots of slices of apple.
So fairly thin?
Fairly thin, yep. You place them out here like this. You can put them in a straight line, you can put them in a circle, you can do whatever you'd like. We'll take
You're using a sweet apple and a tart apple.
Yeah,
oh, nice.
And you'll see by what we put on top of it that it's also kind of a sweet and tart kind of a thing. Of course, you always have to
You
be
have
careful
something.
with your knife. So you place your apples like this, and we chose one green and one red apple, so you get a little bit of different color. So you put it in half, cut it that way, cut the core out.
This is a nice football.
You can use
treat.
for watching football.
Yeah.
Of course, you could use an apple core if you wanted to,
Okay.
as well. But then, again, you
Cut that middle out.
cut that middle out, and then you just go about slicing up the apple.
I have a great niece or nephew coming today, Donna.
Oh,
I'm
really?
waiting for the news. She's
I mean, like-
actually pushing right now.
Straight. Oh, they're at the
They're
hospital
at the
now.
hospital. She's pushing.
Oh,
Our
that's
water broke,
exciting.
So, any minute, I'll find out if was a boy or a girl.
So you don't know? They're
No,
going to be
we don't know.
surprised.
We're all going to be surprised.
Wow, that's awesome.
Yeah, I can't wait. We are our second great niece or nephew.
Now, see, when you do it this way, if you don't want the ends,
Okay.
see, you can
Oh, nice. Yeah.
you eat the ends. There you go.
Yummy.
But of course, you display it the way you want to display it. And what you add are little mini chocolate chips.
Oh, this is great for the kids.
It is, oh, they love it because these are white chocolate chips that we have
Okay.
melted in here.
Yeah.
And what you
It
do
smells good.
is take the white chocolate. You take it. It's nice and runny, and you drizzle it over.
Oh, yeah.
You drizzle it over like that. Then you also, and don't you like my double boiler?
I love it.
See, it just shows that you can improvise.
Yes.
You don't have to have fancy things.
No.
You can just improvise with a pot and a Pyrex bowl.
That's it. Most people have this at home. Soup pot and a glass bowl.
And then you can do caramel. Now we have the caramel cubes here that you can do the same thing here. You can put it in here and you can melt it.
Okay. Yes.
The caramels there, you can do it
Craft
that way.
caramels.
Or you can buy one of these and just put it in the microwave for like 30 or 40 seconds. It gets nice and creamy, and you just drizzle
yeah, we sell
that
all this
over
at
there.
Willey's too, so that's nice.
Yeah.
One stop.
You can get it all right here.
Yeah.
I picked up all of these here. So then you drizzle that on there. Now then you have some options that you can do. The recipe calls for Heath bar
Ooh.
bits. So you can
Yeah,
take
crunch.
little bits of Heath bar and put that on there. Or if you'd rather not, you can do nuts. Now I chose walnuts here, so you can put some walnuts
Okay.
on there too. So it's very, very simple. It's very easy. Now if you'll
Yeah,
take that,
absolutely. Yep.
I'll bring out the one that we made a little bit earlier and show you how pretty it can come out.
Oh, yeah.
We've got a circle of the Granny Smith, and we've got the
yes.
Gala, and then more Granny Smith inside. And so, like you said,
It's a healthier version of the nacho.
well, yes, absolutely, absolutely. And we chose the nuts instead of the Heath bar because once you get the white chocolate and the caramel, you really got the sweetness in there. So there it is, the caramel apple nachos.
Beautiful.
But we've got more apples to do, and you've got a couple recipes to take
I do.
care of. Okay,
I
so
do.
let's get to that.
Okay.
Okay, it's all about apples, and we got our caramel apple nachos that we're working
Delicious.
on. They're
We're
really,
working on
really
'em.
good. Yep. But now, Eileen, you have something else for us that's all about apples as well.
I do. We're going to bake apples. That's actually what we're going to do. I washed the apple on the outside, and then I grabbed my core and I cut out the center. And then now we're going to make our inside.
Okay.
So if you don't mind putting in a quarter chopped pecans in that bowl, if you don't mind.
Using pecans
half
today.
a cup of brown sugar,
Half-
half a stick
okay.
of butter, which I softened up,
Okay.
and a 3/4 teaspoon of cinnamon.
All
And
right.
you're going to mix that. This is really easy.
Okay.
Set your oven at 375. It only takes about 40 to 50 minutes, depending on the size of the apple. I grabbed Honeycrisp because I like the sweetness of the Honeycrisp,
Okay.
and the inside's going to be sweet and savory.
All right. And when you bake, baked apples makes the house smell
Oh, yes,
so
doesn't it?
good.
It is.
Makes it smell so good.
I put about 3/4 cup of water on the bottom. That's going to steam the apple and
Okay.
cook the outside.
So you put it in the oven just like that.
That's it.
Okay.
It's a real quick and easy one.
So you mix this up.
Yep. Kind of. I'll get in there with my hands.
Get in there with your hands.
Yeah,
That's
because we have
probably-
that softened butter.
Right.
And now
Right.
we're going to go ahead and just fill.
Okay.
So you can fill, and I'll fill.
Okay.
Just fill the apple.
Oh, I didn't put my gloves on,
That's okay, I got it.
so you got it.
Yeah, really, really simple. And depending on the size of the cavity will depend on how much inside you put into. So I'll have to share some of that
I'll do
over
my
here.
part right there. There we go.
Thanks. Most of it's on my glove.
Okay.
So basically,
Yeah.
it's 350, 40 to 50 minutes, little bit of water, finished product.
Finished product.
Ta-da!
Oh, looks
Yeah,
good.
it's delicious.
Looks delicious. Now, say again what we have. We have pecans in here, brown sugar,
Yep.
butter,
And cinnamon.
and cinnamon.
yeah.
That is awesome.
It
so
is.
baked apples, very simple.
And you can use any apple. I just use the Honey Crisp.
Okay,
That's-
choose-
choose your favorite.
Choose your favorite apple. There you go. Now we're also going to have some apple crisp recipes for you here, and there's different ways to do apple crisp. You can
Yes.
do the crumble on top, somewhat similar to this.
Yes.
The crumble on top, and then there's also what I grew up with is more of a cake kind of a thing on top
Okay.
of it, and it gets crunchy on top, and it's really good
Right.
too. So we'll have a couple of those recipes for you. So it's all about apples here at Willey Farms today. Baked apples and apple caramel nachos. Yummy. Thanks, Eileen.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Well, boy, that was jam-packed. As a matter of fact, I'm enjoying a nice treat here. This is Kaufman's apple cider. Tastes really good. We've got that for you here. What a great show we had. You learned about a lot of great things. I want to remind you that here at Willey Farms, we're going to have our Christmas open house November the 14th. That's from 11 until 3 o'clock. Stop by. Going to have tons of things going on that day. So we hope you'll stop by. We're on Route 13, just south of Odessa, just north of Smyrna, easy to find. You can find out all kinds of things on our website. That's willeyfarmsde.com. So hope you'll check that out. Don't forget about the newsletter and all those good things. You can follow us on Twitter, on Facebook, on Instagram. We're everywhere. I'm Donna Cavender. Thanks so much for watching. We're Willey Farms. Come by and see us soon.